Hello there, thanks for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard and Louis Jordan. That's almost all you need to say. What an awesome window card from mid-century 1951 from the middle of the country too, Indianapolis, Indiana, and their famous Murat Theater. But Louis Jordan, oh my goodness, look at this in person. Look at the graphics on this. Isn't this just so sweet? This is so nice. It's an original 14 by 22 inch cardboard window card, like so many other videos that I do. Concert poster, window card, concert placard, whatever you like to call them. And boy, you know, a tour blank, which means, of course, there was a white space printed up here originally, and there's this poster. I've seen it actually from other cities and other theaters, but here today, got a 1951 example from Indianapolis, and I just love it. It's just, the graphics are just so cool. And they're a little bit on the simple side, and that, I don't know, it just adds to it. It's so nice. There he is, holding his big saxophone, and as you can see, it says Mr. Personality, and that's exactly what he was. Just an amazing record maker, and instead of just and his orchestra, it says and his entertaining orchestra. You know, I just love those touches on these old posters. That's just so cool. And of course, this is predominantly red and yellow. In fact, it's all red and yellow except for the black, and those are the two most catchy colors to the human eye. Subliminal advertising, the experts will tell us, and it certainly works with this poster. Nothing subliminal about it. It's outlandish and just really cool. It's just so well done. I just love this. The poster itself, well, you know, some things I show you are mint, and this one, frankly, is a little worse for the wear. You know, it's got some water staining on the back there and stuff like that, and it shows on some of it, that shows on the front. And you know, hey, my opinion, my attitude is, who cares? I mean, sure, you like things in better condition, but this looks just great the way it is. There's no, it doesn't affect the integrity of the poster, is what us collectors like to say. So, and if everything was meant to be boring, right? So it's nice to find things in other conditions sometimes too. Okay, Mr. Jordan himself, Louis Jordan, sort of the Michael Jordan of the post-war, you know, jump, swing, rhythm and blues music scene. Just a dominant force, just an awesome guy. Definitely a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so it's nice to know it's not, actually, you'd have to really try hard to overlook his influence on contemporary music right after World War II. In fact, Rolling Stone magazine, in 2004, after the turn of the century, did an article on the 100 greatest artists of all time. That includes everybody. So you had Beatles, Dylan, Presley in the top 3 places. So, I mean, this includes everybody of all time. And Louis Jordan came in number 59. Wow, of the 100 greatest artists of all time. You can just imagine what big names were behind him. So he's really, you know, highly influential, highly entertaining, just a really important artist. And had simply amazing chart success from the middle of World War II, 1943, up to about 1951, the year of this poster, as a matter of fact. Just, I mean, the numbers are just astonishing. 57 R&B hits during that time. What is that, 6 or 7 years? I'm not sure, but 57. 43 to 51, might even be 8 years. I mean, that's just crazy. So some were dogs, right? Like number, what, 59 on the charts or number 41 or something? Nope. Of those 57 R&B charters by Louis Jordan, all but 3 of them went top 10. Holy cats, that's 54 top 10 records. Can you imagine how much this guy was heard on the radio back then? Simply unbelievable. And of those 54 top 10 hits, 18 of them went to number 1. 18 number 1 R&B hits. Just amazing. And I'm not done with you yet. Of those 18 number 1 records, 10 of them, more than half, were number 1 for a month or longer. 4 weeks or more. Can you just get a picture of the dominance this guy had on the charts back then? And if you listen to him, it's no surprise. The records are so full of pep and personality that you hear them once and you recognize them the second time. They're so lively, and there's a lot of humor in them and everything. It's really an upbeat record maker for sure. And I'm sure his concerts were the same way. You've heard some of them. I mean, if you found this video, you might be a Jordan expert or something, but even if you're a casual music fan, I mean, Caledonia, big record, was number 1 for 7 weeks for Louis Jordan. Saturday Night Fish Fry, really entertaining record, was number 1 for 12 weeks. How about this one, Ain't Nobody Here But Us Chickens, which has sort of become part of the English lexicon, right? Not just a song title. That was number 1 R&B charts for 17 weeks. And there's even one stronger. That's right. Choo Choo Boogie was number 1 in 1946 for 18 weeks. And as a matter of fact, that ties the record for the longest record being used, 2 different meanings in that sentence. It ties the mark for the longest record ever at #1 on the R&B charts at 18 weeks. Holy cats. And then you take Jordan's whole career on the R&B charts. He spent more time at #1 than any artist in the entire history of Billboard's R&B charts. 113 weeks in the top position. Second place was Stevie Wonder, and Stevie only had 70 weeks at #1, and Louis had 113. What's that, like 43? 43 weeks more than the runner-up as far, and that's the #1 position, which is so hard to obtain, right? The king of the hill, the top of the charts. And I'm telling you, Louis did it with just so much charm and personality and fun that it's he was just a fantastic record maker, as you probably know. Another thing I love about Jordan is just like it's becoming rare in sports these days, but like when a baseball player is on the same team his entire career, how much loyalty there is in the stands. Well, Louis was on Decca Records his entire career. In fact, there's the logo. You probably saw it the first time I scanned, but there it is. He was on Decca Records his entire run. And other than making, you know, CD compilations and stuff, especially easy to to compile and then obtain as a customer, it's just great to see that he was with the record label for that long. And then finally, in Indianapolis there, the Murat Theater, there it was. That was a famous old place built in 1910, held about 2,500 people. And, you know, from like about World War II up to when pop music hit strong with the Beatles, it was considered about the only road show venue in Indianapolis. I believe the Sunset Terrace Ballroom, which I've also shown you a poster, I don't know if I put it up yet, but from Ivory Joe Hunter, was a smaller venue. And this at 2,500 seater was really the place in town in Indianapolis for traveling musical reviews. So, oh boy, what can you say? Wow, I'm out of breath just talking about all that chart action, and what a great poster to be representative of. Louis Jordan, look at that. Wow, 1951, turn of the century. Whew, I just love this. Mr. Personality indeed, so I hope I did him justice with this video. So, hope you enjoyed the poster. Thanks a lot for coming by, and we'll see you next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.